हेलो ऑल, वेलकम टू माय चैनल। स्वागत है आप सबका मेरे इस चैनल पर।
This is another topic in your syllabus, widespread impact of PLM. So, who is affected by PLM? Everyone who is associated with the product is affected by the PLM. Whether it is customer, whether it is the person working in the organization, or whether the person is in the supply chain, or whether it is the uh, manufacturer or the to whom the company belongs to. Everyone is affected. So the scope of PLM is broad. Now we are in such a situation now after this 8 to 8 lectures that we know what exactly PLM is and what is its scope and what are its steps, strategies, how the PLM should be implemented. Okay, so I have covered all those things. So you must be in the position now to at least talk for 10-15 minutes on PLM. So you know a lot of things. So the scope of PLM is broad. PLM addresses all products across the lifestyle. Okay, it can be implemented for any product. It does not happen that PLM cannot be applied for a small product just like a pin or eraser or pencil. It can be applied to any product, and it has impact also. The impact also is different. Now here the impact of PLM will be studied for the uh, authorities who are involved in the change and not the impact on the customer. Okay, impact on customer will not be studied in this current topic. PLM impact everyone who is related to the product. The PLM will maximize the control. Okay, it will maximize the control, it will reduce the risk, and it will provide a view, maybe a holistic view or a together view or an integrated view of what exactly is happening about the product. Okay, so it will give a view about what exactly is happening about the product. So we have seen 4 stages. So in 4 stages, if it is properly analyzed, each and every stage, how much sales, how much is the sales now, how much was the sales in previous year, what are the problems that have come, how much is the expenditure on marketing, how much is the expenditure on the product when it is coming back, all those things. If it is properly analyzed, then an integrated view of what exactly is happening about the product can be can come to know. For example, you students, now you are studying for 4 years in engineering. So if someone wants to analyze it, who will analyze? The person who is giving job to you. They will analyze, okay, he got so many marks in first year, second year, third year. Is the trend increasing? Is the trend decreasing? Or it's extraordinary, something like this. So analysis is done. Like this, the product analysis is also done by PLM when the PLM is implemented. However, the benefits of PLM are seen differently by different executive. Different people in the hierarchy of an organization will see the benefit by a different way. Their perspective is different. So I just want to compare it with our education system. A faculty who is teaching a subject will look to the subject in a different way. The head of the department will look at all the subjects in a different way. He may be interested in improving the overall result, where an individual faculty may be interested in improving the result of his subject. Whereas if you talk about principal will think about improving the overall result of the organization or the institution. Higher management will see it as a different way. Admission should be increased, so there should be good preaching and all. So everyone thinks about any point in a different way. Similarly, here also, if you talk about PLM, different executive have different way to look at it. At the highest level, the CEO is the Chief Executive Officer. What will be the expectation of the owner of the company to increase the revenue, to get more and more money? So he may think that the revenue should increase, earnings should increase, and new and better products should also be brought to the market, so that increase the earning of the company, and ongoing products can be have more maturity period. Okay, it should not go to the decline stage. It should have a horizontal curve in the maturity period. So that will be the expectation of CEO. The CEO looks to PLM to provide visibility and control over products. So CEO now sitting at one place, he can do the analysis of all the things. Okay, how the product is improving. The CEO is not involved in how the product is manufactured or how the product is distributed. He will be looking at the product from which point of view. Okay, इतना प्रोडक्ट्स मैन्युफैक्चर हुआ, इतना सेल हुआ, यहाँ पे इतना सेल हुआ, यहाँ पे इतना रेवेन्यू आया, यहाँ से रेवेन्यू कम आ रहा है. So he will look at those aspects. The CEO will look to PLM to provide visibility and control over products, ensuring that there are no unwanted surprises. CEO will look to PLM to maximize the product value. He will try to maximize the value of the product. In case if he will looking at the scenario that sale is increasing and there are no competitors, he may also increase the cost of the product at certain extent if the CEO wants to do that. CEO can make decisions based on reality rather than guesses. Now, since he have all the figures of sales, expenditure, he can take the decisions on the basis of reality. So he will not guess. So if I change the cost of the product by 2 rupees, what will be its impact? Okay, he can do it based on the figures and based on the analysis from the digits that he have. Okay, if I increase the cost, I will get the benefit of this much. Even though the sale is dropped by this particular 10%, still I am getting the benefit. So he may do that. So it's not guesses, it will be based on the reality. CEO can take account of potential risk. He can take decisions or he can take risk of maybe investing in new product or investing or opening a new manufacturing department at different locations. Anything, whatever is related to business, that decision can be taken by CEO because of PLM. Had PLM not been there, then maybe he would have not been able to know कि कंपनी मेरा चेन्नई में है, वहाँ पे क्या चल रहा है, मेरा एक कंपनी गुजरात में है, वहाँ पे क्या चल रहा है. Okay, he would have to he cannot compare what is going on there, but now with PLM he has everything in front of him, so the CEO can take the proper decision. He will be able to assign overall responsibility for the particular product. Like he can just now I said that he can set a new plant at particular location and he can assign a responsibility to someone to go and handle that plant, something like that. So whatever responsibility assigning business has to be done, that can be done. It can be properly monitored by the CEO of the company. So this is all about what is the impact of PLM from CEO's point of view. Okay, so what CEO will basically try to do, he will try to maximize his business, maximize the profit, and try to introduce as many products as possible. Then next comes the Chief Financial Officer, CFO. No, CFO can see real financial figures for a product across its life cycle. So knows precisely how much it costs and how much it earns, how much is the amount that is spent, and how much is the earning that the company is getting. That exact figure is there with the CFO. CFO is Chief Financial Officer. So he is actually looking about the finance of the department or of the company. CFO can reduce cost of unnecessary activities. He may come to know that okay, this particular department has not been doing well, or this particular department there are so much of expenses in the department and that is not converted into the cash, that is not converted into the income. So he may reduce the unnecessary cost in some department. For example, if I say in stationery, if it is about pages, so instead of printing pages, he may think that I may give a computer and everything can be kept in the form of soft copy. So that cost can be reduced. He can take decisions like this. Can make estimate for financial figure. It can be related to developing, supporting, and retiring each product. He can have idea about should we continue the product or should we retire the product and all those things, because if it is not giving us the returns and company is going in loss, then it has to be retired. CFO can make more reliable financial projections for shareholder. So he can think in terms of giving a bonus or dividends for the shareholder, if the company is getting more profit, so that the shares value can also be increased. So you can take those decisions also. CFO can monitor value of product portfolio and scenarios also about the lifetime of the product, then whether the product is in competition right now or there is no new product similar to the existing product. All those things can be thought of by CEO, CFO, and he can do the he can take the decisions similar based on that. So CFO can monitor the value of product portfolio, build scenarios to understand the effect of reduced lifetime, increased competition, and procurement throughout the world. So he can monitor the product, and he can think on these activities based on these activities, whether the product should be continued or any decision that he wants to take based on the revenue generated, that can be taken by the CFO. Then I told you that about all C category people. So this is another category which is CIO, Chief Information Officer. He can position the software related applications to bring competitive product to market faster. Now, this person can think about various softwares which are related, maybe industrial software which are related to be brought in or should be discarded regarding the development or growth of the product. CIO can clean up the company's product related applications, processes, and data. So whatever are not needed, whatever applications or softwares are not needed, that can be discarded, and then those cannot be renewed. So that will result in the saving of the cost of the company. This will solve many problems of IS professionals. He can think about reduction in cost, or switching over from one product, one software related product to other product which is giving better result, and so on. So that can be done by the Chief Information Officer. Then there can be one more officer in the hierarchy, that is CPO. CPO can be called as Chief Product Officer. Okay, he is the person with overall responsibility for the product. So he is just above the product engineer, and he has the overall responsibility of the product, and he knows the exact status of every ingredient or part. Means if a product has suppose 10 ingredients in it, so he knows about so ingredient number 3, what exactly is the status of that, how much is it needed, from where it is procured, and how much is it procured, and all those things details. So he has the information about it. CPO, that is Chief Product Officer, can take the control both during product development and later stages in the PLC. So he can take the control. That is, just now as I have told you that ingredient number 4 is a part. It is some part. That part is not getting that part. So what can be done during the product development stage? Can it be replaced by some other part, or can it be procured from different location, or can it be manufactured at its own location? Any decision related to that can be taken by the CPO during the development stage, and also in the later stage in the PLC. Suppose it is a service, regarding the service. So during service also, if some part is not available, then how to make that part available, or how that part can be replaced by some other part, so that while the product is in service stage, the service is not affected. So all that decisions can be taken by the CPO, Chief Product Officer. He gets an integrated view over the product development projects. So he has the overall view about the, no, here he is not, CPO is not interested in how much is the sale and how much is the production, and how much revenue is generated. Okay, indirectly he may be aware of all those things, but he is not directly related with that. But he gets an integrated view over the product development projects. What exactly is the status of the project and how the product is running. Can implement strategies for introduction of new products. So since he is closely related with that, he can suggest some of the new products which can be introduced in the market, and he can give the presentations and get it approved or whatever. Now comes the product manager. The product manager get an integrated view over their product and their product development project. So he is actually working, getting the work done So there may be many products, and for each product there may be different product manager, and this different product manager may be reporting to one CPO, okay, Chief Product Officer. Exact financial and technical status of every product or every part and the project is known to this particular person, who is termed as product manager. It is easier for product manager to take control of potential products and project risk. So he can understand about what are the potentials in the product, which product is good, and all those decisions that are to be taken, that can be taken by him. So he has that control, and then he can communicate it to the people in the hierarchy, and he can take the decision and he can communicate it to other people. Unwanted product related cost can be eliminated. So at the level of product manager also, the cost which are not required, which are unnecessary, can be eliminated by the product manager. Okay, so these are the various impact of PLM for the people in the organization. The next topic here is now importance of PLM.